Let me start with what we saw. Senator Tim Scott, let me put up a quote, what he said. He said, "We've been here too many times before. We cannot continue down this path. America can't not stand silent. Let it serve as a call to action for every lawmaker in our nation at every level."
Yeah.
What action would you like to see Congress take?
Well, I don't know that there's any law that can stop that evil that we saw. That is just, just difficult to watch. What strikes me is just a lack of respect for human life. So I don't know that any law, any training, any reform is going to change. This man was handcuffed. They continued to beat him. And I was actually reminded, it's hard to watch the whole thing, but as I watched it, I was reminded of when we had a hearing probably 2 years ago when George Floyd's brother came and testified in front of the Judiciary Committee. And it was one of those moments where fact and truth and emotion all came together. And he said something at hearing, actually during the questioning portion of the hearing. He said, "Life is precious." Mm-hmm. And it was one of those moments that grabbed everyone in that hearing, both parties. And the fact that we saw that these individuals, these 5 individuals, did not have any respect for life. And again, I don't think these 5 guys represent the vast, vast majority of law enforcement. But I don't know if there's anything you can do to stop the kind of evil we saw in that video. So
it sounds like you are not for any new federal regulation.
Well, there's things we can do. I think there's all kinds of grant dollars that go out. There's reform that can happen there. We offered amendments to a bill. Tim Scott had legislation. That wasn't what the Democrats brought forward a few years ago. So I think there's some things we can look at. But it's just a difference in I think, a philosophy. The Democrats always think that it's a new law that's going to fix something that terrible. We kind of think that's, there's...
No, I get the ideological. I think the Tim Scott bill had a lot of financial incentives.
Sure did.
And the George Floyd bill was some mandatories. But let me go through. Why not a federal ban on chokeholds? That seems to be, that's agreed upon, right? You're comfortable with a full federal ban on chokeholds for police officers?
I'm for the best training possible, but what I'm not for is what we saw there. I don't know that any training, any ban, there was no chokeholds used there. What they did there was just continue to beat this Mr. Nichols. And so I don't know that that's the answer, but we'll look at what we think makes sense to help this, to make sure they have the proper training. But no amount of training is going to change what we saw in that video.
What?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.